Why don't I have intro music? Jesus.
You know, everybody need intro music.
Every time I see y'all on that damn board, like in person, it's like, oh, I'm rooting for it when I ain't here. Then when I'm here, I'm like, motherfucker.
On that note,
Yeah.
On that note, 77 Flavors of Chicago start right now.
This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love two things, food and Chicago. So I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Yo, we back.
Yo.
That is such a sexy intro.
God. Ain't it?
I feel like it doesn't sound like us anymore.
No, it does.
It does?
It's fire.
Okay,
That's
cool.
because we hear it 60
I
times.
know.
It is fire. I think because y'all got gas money now. That's the difference. It's
I tell him that did not age well.
Yeah.
I filled up the car today, and I'm telling you,
Yeah.
we might not have that gas money.
We
anymore.
walking. We back.
There.
We backpacking.
Welcome back to Three Flavors. the walking tour.
The walking tour. We going in the area where we can reach. Where we.
No, y'all, it's
6 block radius.
gonna be an intro of y'all on like razor scooter.
No, you know. So I'm in this Facebook group where somebody requested an adult tricycle the other day,
An adult tricycle.
and I feel like I want one. It's like you lay down and you bike.
Oh, okay. I was
And
like,
then it
what's
got
the
a
difference?
basket in the back. I mean, you and I could get one that has
Come
two
on.
people.
Come on
Or we
now.
could just bike around
But I
the
think
city.
honestly, like we gotta look back at all of the fun shit that we don't do anymore that kids do.
Man, look.
Like some of that stuff wasn't about like being a kid. It
Right.
was just fun.
It's just
Yeah.
fun.
Like, imagine like having a face off on tricycles.
Man, look.
Wow.
Like, you know what I mean? Just the dust settling, y'all just facing each other. Winner gets the girl or guy, because I'm with it all. You know,
2022.
That's it.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, like that's so cool. Like, I get excited when I see people just accept
Yeah.
that anything is possible for them. I don't know, like that's the thing that I
All
love.
right,
It's like,
the person that just dropped this knowledge on you.
Hey,
He's a little
that's-
preaching out here is Dion.
That's Dion. Y'all
Yeah.
give it a fire. Hold on.
you. I'm back.
Yeah, don't
If you've listened to us previously in the past, you might know Dion from our Ashburn episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the details of the Ashburn episode? It was cold. We were wearing jackets.
Man, that's right. It was cold.
Yeah.
It was cold. But we were saying earlier when we eat, man, it seemed like we've been knowing each other for like 5
Forever.
years. Yeah.
But you know what? I learned that in the military. It's like it doesn't take a long time to
Right.
build a connection.
It
You
don't.
know what I mean?
It don't.
And I'm open to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm around more people that I just met
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
like people I know all
same.
my life.
Yeah,
So
same.
it's like, let's just like, why if me being around you guys is uncomfortable, well, I'm gonna be uncomfortable a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
You're right, because like our circle is almost 180 different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's pretty much different. I mean, we still best rock with our people, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like our
met a lot of
day-to-day
new people.
people
It's different.
is way different.
Very.
You know what I mean? Way different.
Yeah.
I mean, like I think honestly, I think I talk to you more than I have on the phone.
Yeah.
I've talked to you more than I have people I know for 20 years. And if they listen to this, I'm sorry. There ain't no offense. It's just, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
But I think that
Damn, that's crazy.
I try to make myself available for it.
And you
know?
do.
Yeah, I want you like it because if I have an idea or a pod or just like what I do with you, I'll
Yeah.
just call it like, hey,
Yeah.
let's kill it today.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Because it's like so many leaders haven't been tangible.
yeah, right.
You know what I mean? They get to that point, then they dip.
Yeah.
Or they was never there and they act
Yeah.
like they was there.
Yeah.
And now they got the money
Yeah.
and they really ain't there.
Yeah.
And so for me, I just said like, nah, like I got here because of the people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay here because of the people, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that I do right. And I never ever put myself above anybody, but also like make sure that I ain't faking it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He definitely not faking it, y'all,
Well,
man.
I was gonna say before we go too much further, and I want people to know what you do, why you're here. Well, not why you're here. We know why you're here, but like, what is it that you?
Yeah. Fill people in.
My name is
What's your journey? Tell us about your
And
journey.
give an update on what you're doing for the people that do know.
yeah. So I'm Dion Dawson. I make pierogies.
Stop it.
I'm the founder and executive director of Dion Chicago Dream, a nonprofit. Fighting food insecurity all throughout the Chicagoland area.
Yes, sir.
So
Go ahead.
We have our flagship Dream Deliveries program, which is our way of fighting food insecurity the right way, which is stabilizing quality and access. And we are delivering more than 11,000 pounds per month.
It's just
to more than 1,300 residents per week.
absolutely insane.
In more than 250 households across a 45-mile radius.
I never forget.
crazy.
He said, correct me if I'm wrong, $1,000 will feed a family,
A household.
a household,
For a
a
year.
household because you don't know who in it.
Yeah.
For a year.
For a year.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's wow. I mean, but that's if people knew we went down this. We can keep on going, but like, man, people just those checkout things when they say, "Hey, look, man, do you want to?"
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Do you
I'll
want
go
to
ahead
fight
and
hunger?
Say no, thank you.
Like,
Fuck
what?
them kids.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. We like the kids.
But that's something that we have to fight on the ground.
Right.
I have a question.
Talk
This
to
is
me.
something I heard. Okay,
Talk to me.
that when you are checking out and that little thing comes up and says, "Do you want to donate?" If you say yes and you donate, that organize like Jewel Osco, for example, can say, "Oh, that it becomes a tax deductible for them. Like that's how much they donated, not as like the individual. Like at the end of the year,
Right.
That is on
So-
Jewel's behalf."
So it's not kind of true. That is what basically funds their grants that they give out.
Oh,
So you
Okay.
know, it's a
so
cat-
it's not their money; it's people that are shopping
Well,
there.
it's like kind of a combined.
Oh, gotcha,
You know what I
gotcha,
mean?
gotcha.
So like if they're doing, $1 million in grants, and maybe 500,000 of that came from like donations from the public as well as them matching it or something like
Gotcha.
that. I learned that when we were on the POS system in Mariano's.
Interesting.
That's good clarification
Interesting.
right there.
Yeah, because I always thought it was like they
Yeah.
just
And I mean, not to mention,
Deduced.
It ain't. Now,
legit.
some might be like that, but for the most part, a lot of like market practices,
Right.
That's what they use to directly fund the grants that they give out.
So really, when we do that, we helping out other people who are trying to do good.
Yeah, but don't do that.
Right. Okay.
Give it to us directly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
I was
Like,
gonna say.
yeah.
That's almost like
Because it's 50-50. You're not
Yeah.
getting all of it. If it's $1, you're getting 50 cents.
I mean, if that.
Yeah, if
You know
that.
what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? And also, it's like, Sarah said, hey, send me $20. And you like, okay, I just put it on PayPal. For what?
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
give me. And so that's the thing is like, if you notice, I wanted to equate what somebody's donation actually does with our org.
Right.
So there isn't any ambiguity involved.
Yeah.
Man, look.
You know what I mean? Like, you have to know, like, when I say you're helping, you're really helping.
Right.
And y'all see the grind.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Y'all, we see
y'all
it.
don't just see the impact, y'all see the grind. And so it's like,
Right.
man, your $20 donation, we working.
Yeah.
Okay, we done built No Limit Records off that $20.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Some soldiers over here.
For real. Now we making our own cover art, as you can tell.
Man, they cover art was trash.
But it
it's the
was,
same template.
but no.
It had the dollar signs and the diamonds and shit.
But it's so amazing because you could just like take one person out and just put the next rap
Yeah,
in.
that's all it was. It was a template.
All right, what y'all Silk? Mystical, come here. It's your turn. We doing 3 album shots right now.
It changed the color of the fire.
Yeah, that's it. It's like
purple, orange,
fire,
green.
diamonds, a
Wow.
tank.
Anyway, that's what your donations are funding right here as well. This conversation's about. In case you're wondering, anytime you donate to Dion's Chicago
That's it.
Dreams, he makes a 90s.
Yep.
90s record.
art.
The cover art.
Yep, that's
Man,
it.
he is you speaking of records, man. So we were talking on the last Ashburn, we were saying you gonna do $1 million this year, right?
Yeah.
And you've had fantastic stretch here.
Yeah.
Since we talked, man. You did Ellen, you've been on Daytime Chicago. Talk to us, man. How's it all feeling, man?
I mean, I don't know.
we know the answer, but tell the people. We know.
So I don't really know because I'm in it.
Right.
And
Right.
I expect this, not attention,
Right.
but like I'm in full fledged, like putting up like 40 a night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you definitely are.
And it's also, while I see it and I know it,
Yeah.
the beautiful part is like when you all and other people notice that
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
hey, news.
Yeah.
Right.
You just featured somebody for scoring 30
Yeah.
and Dion averaging 45 a
Yeah,
night.
Right.
Double.
You know what I mean?
He did a double.
So, if anything, I just, told people like, man, like when you wake up every morning, flick your lighter. Because when you heard that lighter flicking a Lil Wayne song,
you know it was
what
time.
was coming.
Yeah, fire.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me, I'm more so proud of what my name being attached to something means. That's what makes me proud.
Yeah,
you know
that
what
is
I mean?
fair.
Like that, like it's like, man, featuring Dion. Oh, this lit.
Yeah.
He bringing the fire.
Yeah, you definitely bring the fire, man. We've been a fan every time we see you doing
Before
something.
we even met you, honestly.
We have.
And I appreciate that. But
Do you
it's
know
like,
how like you feel pride in someone you don't
Yeah,
know?
man.
Like how, mind you, most people feel that towards like celebrities, but
Yeah.
you're a real person.
Yeah.
And so like we definitely encourage you to find people in your community to feel proud of.
Yeah, it
because-
feels good. It feels good, and especially now, man.
But
Like,
not just that, it's everybody. I
Yeah,
think
right.
that shows how open y'all heart is. It's like I'm like that. Like I love everybody. So I would want somebody to do good
Yeah.
and I
Right.
can accept it.
Right.
Yeah.
Of
And so
course.
it's like, like, man, like, and so, I appreciate that, but that also shows the capacity that you all have in your heart
course.
to
Right.
like actually feel it, support it,
Yeah.
and then, ultimately you all reaching out and like, we're fucking
Yeah.
separated at birth.
yeah,
You
yeah.
my mom used to always say this, and this is definitely like something I was raised Muslim. I don't necessarily practice, but that's what I was raised as, and it's firm believers of the fact that like what is yours,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter what
matter.
anyone else gets, because if it's not for you, it's not for you. And I know that is a common concept across many religions, but that's why like that like jealousy or like feeling of like
Self-doubt, personally, envy.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
is
yeah.
the worst one.
Yeah.
Like feeling envious. Maybe sometimes jealousy you can't control, but feeling envious and hatred towards other people that are successful is so baffling to me.
Yeah, I never
Because
understand.
if it's not for me, why would I feel that way?
But-
Like I'm working on my own, little path.
But I think what you have to do is you have to always anchor you not knowing in good though.
Right.
And so a lot of people don't know themselves.
Right.
And so they don't know that it's not for them.
Right.
And so any type of success that they deem they wish they had,
Right.
they would feel it's for them because
Right.
they don't know themselves. So
Yeah.
for me, I'm comforted because we all are anchored in what we think is the best version of ourselves. And so, I just try to allow myself to fall in love with like my journey and my work.
Right.
Yeah.
So that even if I have a moment where I look up and I'm like, damn, I wish I could have got that. Because you
Right.
feel like
Yeah.
that. Especially when you're doing the
sure.
work.
Right,
you know
right.
what I mean? But
Your time gonna come.
you know what I mean? Like, I'm not tripping because it's like, okay, I'm gonna just, be like the guy the high school basketball player with one arm. It's like, okay,
yeah, man, he going
now,
crazy.
Now I gotta drop 30
Yeah,
Right.
on like another D1 athlete
Yeah.
to show you this ain't a fluke.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing, is like, it's cool because like
Yeah.
I've had one arm tied behind my back my whole life.
Hey,
Right.
that's a bar.
Man, you know
That's
what I'm
a
saying?
bar.
Like,
Yeah.
like I've been a nobody.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
look at that, as just like I told you earlier about the Bane, reference.
Yeah.
It's like they look at the darkness
Right.
as something to fear, but we were raised in it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know
Embrace
what
that.
I mean? Like when you're in the dark, you learn your capacity with your other senses.
Right.
You learn how to hear. I learned that on an aircraft carrier in the military. I learned how to have a discerning attitude towards sounds.
Yeah. Right.
So I actually hear a difference.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Most people don't, especially in a big city. You know what I mean? So it's like all of these ways that we can continue to like grow and expand on who we are. They're going to miss out because they don't
Right.
see that we only got here by loving and being the best
Right.
version of ourselves.
Yeah.
Man,
And I mean, that's just a journey. You're not born
Bars.
knowing who you are. You just gotta, it's,
Bars right here, boy. Hey, you know what's crazy is obviously, we love you to death, man.
Well, likewise. I love you.
And Dion is part of the family because he is the second person outside the family
Yep.
to see our brand new dog, y'all.
Yep. Bar.
Yeah.
Literally.
Campbell,
Yeah.
we got brand new
But I
dog,
will
Campbell.
say this though.
Yeah.
every time y'all tell me I'm outside the family, y'all go owe me $1.
Oh.
Both of y'all said that.
No, when?
Yeah, y'all said
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Maybe like the
Yeah,
blood family.
like man, look, we family now.
Yeah.
You're the first person outside the family.
Maybe I think he meant like blood related.
You know, he's in God.
You know, sometimes there are people that are
In God.
Hey, look, get a razor.
Yeah. Get the.
We about to do some
blood.
Shake hands. Yeah. It's a mix.
I don't care how nasty you are, like that still scares me.
Yeah.
That
But
is.
when I see that in the movie, that is like next
Crazy.
level.
Yeah,
like
that's psychotic.
man, I was
that's psychotic.
I don't even
That's how Megan Fox and MGK.
Yeah, I know. That's they weird.
wildin'.
Yeah, they different.
I'm not drinking my blood.
No.
Why would I drink yours?
I hate the way that shit tastes by accident.
When I cut my tongue, I spit that shit out.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like I'm missing out on drinking my own blood.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I feel like I got enough.
It's in me.
Yeah.
It's in me
I'm
already.
good.
I'm good. I don't need it.
It never leak in my mouth.
Yeah, ever.
It ain't-
Wow, that's what she said.
like
All
that.
right, let's on that.
He said, damn it.
I got you back. Remember for that one earlier
Damn
when you looked at me sideways.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you said. We all know. So we're like, it's up here.
Sarah wilding out. She had
No.
that's what she said. Yeah.
We were literally at the place where we got food, and I said, "Can I just get a Diet Coke? I just need something in my mouth." And then,
I'm like, slow down. Slow down. Wait a minute.
I was just.
I looked at Dario
hangry.
like, what's going on here? The podcast has changed since I left.
What's happening? Yeah, we've been wilding, man.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's hot in these streets, man.
It
It's very hot in Chicago, actually.
It went
like
from
80?
30 to 90
Yeah.
in a heartbeat.
in an evening.
It literally
In an
was.
evening.
I'm mad because I have like summer clothes. I had them locked and loaded, but I wasn't ready.
We weren't ready. Nobody
at
could be
all.
ready.
Like I was like,
Yeah.
because then if
Yeah.
it go from 30
Yeah.
to 90,
Yeah.
you know you gonna hit with the remix at like
Right.
3 p.m.
Right.
You're gonna be out in shorts.
Yes.
And it's gonna be a blizzard.
Yes.
A
Yes.
blizzard.
And you're gonna be that guy.
And it happened to us this time, this summer, this winter already.
Yeah.
It happened to
This
us.
is what this summer, winter, spring.
Yeah, I said them all.
whatever.
Fuck it. Whatever.
Yeah, this center.
Yeah.
This. That's what
it was. Yep.
That's what
All
the
right,
hell
well,
happened.
we're 20 minutes into the episode with zero.
No, we got
content.
Dion, you remember this part of the game. This is how we get ready, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all ready? Let's go.
Get ready.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Welcome to the Quiet Storm.
Hey, not the Quiet Storm. GCI, holler at us. Holler at us.
What is it, like
Chris Michaels?
after midnight?
Yeah. Chris Michaels?
Welcome.
That song was so fire though when he
Fire.
fire. It got us ready. We wasn't even supposed to be
Man,
listening.
it just came on. You look feel like a Kappa. God damn it. Okay.
A Kappa.
Oh my goodness, y'all. We are, and we will make sense of this, but we're talking about Englewood today,
Yes.
community area number 68, and everything Dion told you about. He is from Englewood, so
Operating out of Englewood.
yeah, operating out of Englewood, and why wouldn't we have him on here, man? So
Of course.
Who else would we have?
Facts.
Let's talk about the boundaries. To the north, Garfield Boulevard; to the south, 75th Street; to the east, railroad tracks, and very jagged edges over there. So it's a lot of confusion over there. Dan Ryan, to be honest with you. To the west, Racine.
Yep.
It's some history, and with the history, I'm gonna get to how we got to the name because it's got some interesting stuff. Now, I'm gonna just be honest with you because we're gonna get to it, man. I know y'all probably thinking Englewood. What can they say about Englewood? You know what I mean? We know you heard the news.
Yep.
We not gonna go there. A little bit, but we
Dion gonna go there.
Yeah.
We can go out.
We can go there, but like,
You ready?
I'm ready to prove y'all, and y'all gonna be like, "Wow, I didn't know this." But
Yeah.
so here we go. So
Couldn't be worse than Ashburn. Shade throwing.
You can't shade your own episode. You got to shade somebody's else.
Oh no, I'm gonna shade mine. I don't want to get beat up by y'all. I gotta chill. When nobody from Ashburn, I'm cool. I'm not a fighter. I'm a
You
lover.
could do Stony Island because that was
Kobe.
Jacoby.
No, he crazy too.
Yeah.
You say you get out them bushes, yo. Listen to me. I tell him every time they drop those intros, I love them so much.
Yeah, they fire.
Oh, they're fire.
He just hop out. He just walk out of a J&J's this week. We're talking, and then it's like, listen. Jacob, he's so good.
He's so
because
good. So good.
he's him But like he still delivers. That is not easy.
Yeah.
Do you know how many takes I would have to do?
Man, it had to chop it up.
It's so funny. I'm like, bro, like that is amazing.
Yeah.
He go through the whole week.
And it fits him.
Yeah.
And then
he's a storyteller.
Bro, he do it so seamlessly.
Effortless.
Okay, for the people that are listening that don't know who Jacoby Cochran is, he hosts the podcast CityCast. 5 days a week. It is a dope podcast. Check it out. They
Best
do,
damn podcast in Chicago.
It is. It is.
And I'm just like, bro, like that. And I love content that like I wish y'all make.
Yeah.
Like, when y'all make stuff that I know is like golden for y'all, I love it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, that is exactly what you need.
Yeah.
The first time he did it, I was like, this gotta stay.
It was over.
Yeah, it was over.
Dude, when I saw it,
I was like, why didn't we do that?
I think I might have messaged him and say, bro, this is fire.
Yeah, it is.
Because he helped recap the whole week.
Literally.
Might have. I still text him every time he drops.
This
Like
shit
it just because it make me laugh and smile.
It's so good.
And I'm like, bro, this is amazing. So like, shout out to
He got the swag with it too.
hell yeah.
He got the swag, man.
This week on CityCast, we walking through bushes. We talking to teachers that said they tired of this shit. Then we gonna finish up with some ice cream in the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
I'm just like, bro. I love this.
No, you gotta do what he do. Peace.
Yeah, I'm out.
Peace.
Yeah. I love it.
Shout out to Kobe, man.
I love it.
All right, Englewood. So again, I'm gonna tell you about the name and the history, kind of all together. So the area was first settled in 1852 and was originally called Junction Grove. Yes,
That sounds like a dollar store.
Right. Hey, look.
What's that?
Conjunction junction.
What's your function?
Well, the funny thing is, so the Chicago Junction Railroad Station at 63rd and LaSalle is where many of the lines join, and so that's where Junction Grove came from. Early settlers were German and Irish workers, of course, who worked on the railroads and truck farms. In 1865, Junction Grove was annexed to the town of Lake. So not to Chicago, to the town of Lake. And there, in 1868, Henry B. Lewis, who was a wool merchant in the Loop, who worked in the Loop in Chicago, and also the Board of Education member, thought to give the name the area a new name. And he was from Englewood, New Jersey. He had association there. So he said, let's call it Englewood. And so that's how Englewood became Englewood.
Is Englewood, New Jersey with an E or an I?
With an E.
Okay.
Fun fact, also in 1868, developer L.W. Beck gave 10 acres to Englewood for the Cook County Normal School. Now, the Cook County Normal School was a school that was for to teach teachers. On the south side in the cultivate.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get to it. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
She just drunk.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah. She put it together because I know you're right. CPS assumed control of it, and it became the Chicago Teachers College, CTC. Northeastern Illinois University began as a branch campus of the Chicago Teachers College, and we talked about that in North Park episode. And they taught teachers up north for Chicago. In 1951, Illinois began funding and took over control eventually in 1965. And in 1967, it became Chicago State University. Yeah.
Fire.
So all in Englewood.
I think Illinois State University was also Normal
school?
University,
Was Normal?
and it was because it's in Normal, the city of Normal,
Yep.
well, town, in bumfuck nowhere,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and I believe it was
that is
also
correct.
called Normal, and then it changed to
To what? Illinois State?
Illinois State.
Illinois State.
I believe. Maybe
There you go.
don't correct me. Okay, just
Yeah,
let that shit go.
Let it ride.
I
She
mean,
right.
they weren't creative with names.
No,
No, they weren't.
So that probably is it.
Fuck it.
Yeah. And it wasn't no Illinois.
School called Normal.
In a town named Normal.
A town named Lake,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
and a lake named Town.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Sitting there doing this.
Spider-Man me.
Spider-Man me.
Hey, look, 3 Henrys.
L.W. Bex up here. Just
I'm naming mine Normal. I am too.
me too. Damn it. Normal Park then. Jump back in the timeline. 1889 is when it was eventually annexed to Chicago, just like pretty much everything around that time. Another fun fact here. 1894, 5 years later, Herman Mudgett, a.k.a. Dr. H.H. Holmes, had a hotel there, 63rd and Wallace. I don't know if anybody out there knows that name. Does it sound familiar? He is known for being the serial killer in the book Devil in the White City.
So this just kind of took a turn.
It took a little bit of a turn.
Okay.
Yeah, it took a little bit.
We're going to name this Normal again.
Yeah.
Get a little dark here.
Yeah, a little dark. I mean,
I don't know what you're talking. I'm from Junction Grove. So this Englewood stuff now. I don't relate to this. This is beneath me. I'm Junction Grove till I die, baby. Okay.
All that hotel serial killing stuff. No,
that's it. Yeah. Nope. That's that Englewood.
Rumor has it that there's ghosts. His ghost is still walking around.
But it is right there on 63rd and Damon. Right there.
He out there on the block.
Yep, that's it.
1910s to the 1920s, apartment buildings created a lot of problems, and density problems, and economic segregation. In 1920, the population was 87,000. 80 in Englewood.
Oh, wow.
87,000 in Englewood.
If I knew how to do math, I would tell you what percentage of the city is.
That was a lot.
That's a lot.
Well, in the 1920s, it probably was. That's a good chunk.
For real.
That's a good chunk.
It was only 88,000 in the city.
Right now. It was all over there.
They was all in the Grove, baby. We from the Grove.
Gee, what up? Englewood shopping district at the time was, and here's the craziest part, in the 1920s, here's another fun fact for you. Englewood shopping district at the time was the second busiest in the city.
But you know what? But I'm not surprised because if you remember how the Strip looked before.
Yes.
So the Strip used to be rocking.
Yes, and one of the places on the Strip was 1929 Sears.
Yep.
Yeah, Sears had a huge department store out there, and they kind of were good and bad because they ate up a lot of the other businesses that was in there because it was Sears, and everybody started going to Sears. So
look at them out of business.
Yeah. Right. Hey, the tables turned, didn't
it?
How the turntables.
You don't even have the tower anymore.
I'm about to say.
You lost that too.
Damn.
And we still in the Grove, baby. We still here. Dion from the Grove.
Does Sears have an Instagram? We should tag them.
We about to shit.
We about to find out, unfortunately.
Yeah. they about to come in.
Hey, we gonna type it in. I hope it's not there. And it's gonna be there with a check mark, and we don't. So they got a check, and I didn't. Sears. They got it. They have to get the check mark removed.
Yeah, they have to.
They do.
I'm hitting more spots than them.
You know.
Okay.
You were just on Ellen. When
and
was
I'm
last
from
time
the
that Sears
Grove,
was
man. What's
up? The Junction. Man. Ain't nobody like a Junction.
I'm never gonna forget this.
I know. That's what I said.
This fire. You just put me on.
I got you, bro. I got you. The Great Depression affected many of the small stores and banks in Englewood. We know this. A lot of things, along with the big boxes coming in, they kind of hurt that. 1940s, real estate values decline, and this is where it kind of dips a little bit. The values decline, and the growing black belt population from the east had rapid turnover. So if y'all don't know what the black belt is, it's kind of exactly what it is. It's like a little section back in those days where black people started to settle because they couldn't really go too much further inland, so to say.
Yep.
And obviously around that time also from the 1916 there was the Great Migration. So a lot of the black belt came from there. So it's basically where black people settled. That started to happen in the Englewood area. And of course, we talked about this so much, and when you're on the south side, this is what it is. Redlining, white flight, bad housing, all that stuff kind of came together and ruined it. And what if you don't understand redlining and what the white flight was, it was just the real estate that was telling the white folks, you know what I mean, that it's going to be bad because black people coming. Y'all need to leave.
Your property is going to lose value because black people are moving in. It wasn't just the real. I think it wasn't just. It was
a lot of. They had a lot of influence.
Yeah. I mean, politicians.
But not just that. Like, it was everything.
Yeah, it was everything.
It's. I tell people, when you look at like the pandemic, I told this to my brother the other day, and he laughed because it was so on point. It was like a Sharknado situation. That's what happened then. That's what happened now.
Yeah.
It's where like 3 fucked up things happen at the same time.
What is it, like Trump, coronavirus?
I would say,
well, that's a
hey,
hell of a
gas
duo right
prices.
there.
I would say
Racism?
Right.
pandemic,
Yep.
Trump. But Trump and racism hand in hand, I believe.
Yeah, that kind of spawned.
Yeah,
it.
and not to mention,
spawned,
and then
but-
you throw on inflation.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
And that's just
Inflation,
like-
and that's still going on
Now
right
you're
now.
looking like Martin after Tommy the Hitman Hearns knocked his ass out.
All them.
That's it. That's it. So
Yeah.
it's like even back then, it's just one after the other, after the other.
Yeah, you keep getting
in
hit.
such a short time.
Right.
Like that's like we thought we thought before the pandemic, like man, we done seen it all.
Yeah.
And then we just had a 2-year streak of just
Shit.
the wild, and then here's the fun. Like this shit is just hilarious because right after, crypto made all of these millionaires.
Now they tanking.
Tanked.
Yeah, they tanked. Yeah,
like literally.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like even
That's
if
insane.
I mean, but let's not go too deep.
Yeah,
Right.
All of it's man-made market.
Right. Of course.
So it's like you can't be really surprised.
Right.
You know what
At
I
all.
mean? When something's man-made, you can't tell me somebody's not, indirectly influencing or directly influencing.
It's what's mind blowing is that so many powerful people are in the business of making it work, and it didn't.
Well, but that's because
You know what I mean?
they weren't the powerful people.
Right.
What they were doing was riding a wave that they knew nothing about, and they had the capital to immediately buy in while it was still going up.
Right.
Yeah.
So, for example, it's just like with what's the GameStop?
Shit.
Now, here's the thing. Even though it was cheap, the average person can't afford it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like having that much capital on hand where you could sit 50,000 here that just turned into 2 million.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, you can't-
That, like that's the thing. And so
Yeah.
you don't have to be the rich person. You could just be a rich
yeah,
person,
yeah.
or a white cis male,
Yeah.
Right.
with $100,000, and it's over for you. Like
Yeah.
you about to shoot to the moon.
And what's crazy is I purposely didn't write this quote down, but in my research, this quote came up about how the redlining and how banks treated black folks back in the day. And it was a Chicago Sun-Times article, and I'm paraphrasing y'all, but basically it said they talked to a banker, and the banker said, we charge, and sorry for the language, y'all, we charge the Negro more because he's more likely to not have a job. He's more at risk for not having a job. So point blank period, they said it. They just said, this is what we're doing. And that was, you can look it up. That is a Chicago Sun-Times article, y'all. I'm not, this ain't nothing I'm making up.
We ain't
Not even
surprised.
surprising.
Yeah, it's not
even
surprising.
surprising.
Whatsoever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because
I'm
if
surprised.
I'm being honest, it's still happening today.
Yeah, right.
And I
They
think
just don't say
it's
it.
not-
I
went away.
think I'm surprised you apologized for saying Negro.
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna drop the hard one. So it's like when you said Negro, I'm like, oh. I'm like,
Hey, you never.
we can't say Negro?
Yeah, you never know. I don't know these people.
You can say
man.
whatever you want.
Yeah,
but-
you never know.
Negro.
Say it again. Say it slowly.
Stop it. Some white supremacist is listening to this turned on right now.
Negro. And that felt so empowering, though.
It did.
It did. Like,
Yeah.
it felt like it's
We
mine.
took control.
It's
Yes,
mine.
exactly.
And I'm not apologizing for saying Negro.
Yeah, no.
I'm being kind by not getting real loose with it. So like,
Yeah, right.
I will not apologize for,
I'm toning
for
down.
semi-censoring myself.
Yeah. Facts.
Negro is going to be the cleanest version of it.
That is exactly what
You know
it
what I
is. The
mean?
cleanest-
Like if I can't say Negro, well then I don't need a platform.
I'm out of here. I'm done.
Like,
Yeah.
I just can't take this.
That's a fact. You know what's funny? Sidebar. Speaking of,
I think our entire relationship.
Yeah,
is
it's a
sidebars.
whole thing.
Yeah,
That's it. That's what we do.
You know what's funny? Now that we say that, maybe that person was right there in the comments. They were like, they got a lot of inside stuff. It's like, No, we did.
It's just like
Listen from the beginning. I don't know what to tell you. There's 55 episodes. Go back.
Yeah.
And we know shit.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, I don't know, like, I like that, like, it ain't just dull and like, you know, you like, oh, Junction Grove. And I'm like, yeah, I know that.
Yeah. You know, like Junction Grove.
And I stopped myself.
You did. No. Trust me. I've gone off on this podcast.
But I mean, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, the podcast says explicit.
It does. Right. That's true.
But you know, that.
Yeah, that's
We
a
can
stop
get
sign that we can keep on going.
Hey,
Shout out to hey, look.
Yo, what does explicit really mean?
Man, look. Say, that's a different podcast.
All right, let's reel this back in.
So here's some numbers. Here's some numbers.
Sarah wasn't here. We go for like 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sarah,
It'd be all day.
she kicks us
One
in
of
the
us
throat.
got to
Keeping
be.
it. She reeling it in. Check this out. 1950, there were 11% of the population in Junction Grove, aka Englewood, was black. 11%. In 1960, that jumped up to 96%. Now, here's this. It also peaked at 97,000 total people.
Wow.
And that's with 50,000 white people leaving. So when you think about how bussin' Englewood used to be,
Oh, it was cracking.
it was cracking. And that's 1960.
I'm talking about like water hoses,
You know-
jump ropes.
Water hoses.
We was having fun.
It was lit.
Summertime was lit,
Yeah.
bro.
That's it.
Yeah. Summertime was
You
lit.
know how many jive turkeys was out there?
He talking different
Like
language.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I wish I was alive and like of age when, bro, I would have been.
What is that? I don't even want to say it because I don't know what it means. And
No. It's like a sucker.
Yeah.
So
A what?
A sucker.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like another way of saying like you know, dude or punk. So
Yeah.
it's like, hey, you jive turkey. That's and they always held the eye.
Yeah,
Jive turkey sucker.
wow.
Yo, it's so funny.
Giant turkey sucker.
Oh my God! With the platform heel.
Boy, in the mesh.
This should
The
be,
mesh.
like
this should be a Dario Dion after show.
What's up? Let's go.
Bro, listen, like George, like Power Rangers. Did you see the Isley Brothers in the 60s?
Man, come on.
All right, guys.
Okay, they had like nipple pasties on it. Okay, all right, we're back.
They was dressed like putties, if I'm
For
being
real.
honest.
Wow. We keep saying, all right, we're
Okay,
back,
all right.
and then you keep going.
It ain't our fault. They was dressed like Spice Girls.
They
Go.
were.
Go.
Spice Girls.
I'm sorry.
They were though. 1970, it jumped up to 98% black folks. And then now here's the thing: population obviously declined a drastic amount. I mean, like the homes are dilapidated, buildings are abandoned. It's just
Empty lots.
Empty lots. Things are deteriorating. You know, and it's crazy because that's not something we did. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the part where I was like, I didn't want to get into it. We're going to get into it, though. Yeah. Is a lot of people, there's this narrative around a lot of the Southside places. We didn't do that. We just arrived, and y'all didn't help us.
And not just that,
Not y'all.
but
You know.
when my friend Doug, he's a middle-aged white male, and when he came to Englewood, we drove around. Mm-hmm. And when we drove around, I said, the funny thing is that most of these dilapidated or abandoned buildings or vacant lots aren't owned by Englewood residents. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm talking today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's like we're viewed in a way that isn't even fair.
Yeah, that's not, yeah.
In what area do you spend your life earnings to fix up something that you don't own,
Right.
that you don't even have a right to, even if you fixed it up?
Right.
Because we've done it.
Right.
We like it as a society, and every marginalized group, when they don't own something, they learn how to fix it up. And then if there's any type of inherent value after it's fixed up, the owner comes right back and saying, "Hey, that's mine."
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's like, yeah, like it's just.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's in every area.
It is.
Right.
You
Right.
go, you know
I
what I
just
mean?
never thought
like man,
about that.
you go to Little Village,
Right.
Yeah.
and you see a family that like fixed up a house that was almost abandoned to like being fire,
Right.
and they don't own it,
Right.
and then the owner tries to come in like a victim, like you, or like in the most extreme ways, a victim, and then put a little bit more money and they sell it for $400,000.
Right. Right. Yeah, I mean it's crazy.
Crazy.
And that's why I have a problem when these areas have this negative connotation in the news because that's what you're putting out there, but you don't talk about how the neighborhood has come together. Look, you in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Like, and look at what you doing. You know what I mean? National TV, national news. Yeah. You know what I mean? Making waves, but the narrative is we wild, we gang banging, it's violence and.
But I'm gonna tell you the funny thing is that the reason why that narrative is not only like misguided, but it's not really true, is because most of the people that's saying that were the same racist.
Never been.
But they were the same racist motherfuckers that owned all of the major stations and shit.
Right.
And now they're mad because they owned radio.
Right.
And radio lost its importance.
Yeah.
They own TV. We don't watch that shit.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. It's like, and so for me, I just always look at it as an opportunity to control our own narrative. I'm not going to convince everybody. I don't want to.
Right.
But the ones that actually just give me and other people a fair shot, they'll see like we putting up numbers.
Right.
You
We're
know
doing things. Yeah.
Especially in Englewood, just by doing research, like not knowing, not reaching out to anyone, just literally going on Instagram and typing in Englewood, Chicago.
Lit.
Insane.
The organization.
After organizing art centers, community centers.
It's like me and Shelly from Imagine Englewood had a conversation. We just did our pitch competition, put on for Englewood for our city in front of a big bulk of the Chicago philanthropic community, and it's like we have talent, and we ain't apologizing about it. You know what I mean? We got the Dions, the Michelle Rashads, the Faye Towels, the Asia Butlers. You know what I'm saying? The something good on Englewood, good in Englewood.
Yeah.
The Englewood Arts Commission. We got like we have all of this. So it's like I don't look at it as like man, like y'all missing out.
Right.
You feel me? Because we're like we did all this with a shoestring budget.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, I was
you
just
feel me?
Say.
like we just didn't make it about money.
Right.
We go keep we know what it make me think of. Have you seen Five Heartbeats?
I have.
You gotta watch.
I gotta put on.
It's like it's like a fictitious kind of Jackson 5 type movie.
Really? It lasts 2 days. What, 2 days?
Yeah,
to watch
it was long. But in the movie, it showed the kids, and the older brother was the writer of the group. And, his little sister found some of his scribbles. And basically she pieced together different pieces of paper and sung a full song. When he threw them in the garbage, he didn't think they all went.
Wow.
And I think that's what a lot of our marginalized communities do is we just turned our trash not only into treasure, but we built something that you didn't even think was possible at all.
Right.
Not just for us.
Right.
You couldn't even fathom what we did with it.
Right. Yeah. You didn't think this was going to happen at all. At all.
Right.
And I feel like that's the story. That's a good part to kind of cut it right there. You know what I mean? Because that's where we're going now. I mean, you've seen we were talking about this before. Englewood, we drove around. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen on these Southside communities that happen on the north side but don't get the coverage.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's community.
Right.
There's block
there's
parties.
Farmers markets.
There's farmers markets. There's all that stuff that you didn't think it was going to happen.
There's restaurants.
But I'll tell you this though. That's not only on them for digesting that info. The reason y'all know about me is because I'm going to put on for Englewood harder than anybody will talk about it.
Right.
When we found you, I was literally, I believe I just looked up Englewood, Chicago, and you were one of the first articles that popped up.
What's crazy is that I had known about the fridges.
I knew about the fridges, but I didn't know about the delivery.
So here's the funny thing is that we only have one fridge.
I know.
Yeah.
And
it looked like small.
We actually, that's where I differed from Love Fridge Chicago.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's well, no, I'm locking my fridge because I need it to be, operating when I get there.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want donated produce because we need to say in what we give our people. We can't just keep giving them and there's nothing wrong with mutual aid.
Right.
But the people in mutual aid have to have a quality line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can't just take what everybody give us and here, take this to Englewood.
Right.
And then I go there and give them shit that's going to be spoiled in 2 days.
Right.
And so when it comes to that, I just said, no, I don't even got to say, hey, this ain't the normal stuff you see.
Right.
I'm just going to work harder than everybody that could possibly say something negative.
Right.
And then not only that, though, but I got the numbers to back it up.
Right. Right.
Like by the time you wake up, I'm on every fucking feed in your life.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally,
Period.
you're literally the first post I see on my Instagram every time I open.
Exactly.
Love it. Hey, love
Damn,
it.
when I ain't there, you're like, damn, what's going on?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you be
Where
like,
you at?
what are you doing?
And then you scroll 2 more times, you're like, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There is.
And that's what it's about. So, shout out to Englewood, for not only, birthing and allowing me to lead, because that's what it is. It's an honor. It's an honor. Like, I'm honored to be a representation, of a neighborhood that has done so much for me, because even when all of these, African Americans migrated, they didn't have anything. Englewood became home.
Yeah.
That's what we owe to them.
What's I believe the hardest working man. This man was on Ellen, y'all. He gets off of TV. He was on daytime.
Yeah.
This man gets off of daytime. I'm celebrating this man. I'm like, yo, this is dope, man. Yeah. Fantastic. He gets on the phone with me and start talking about how we gonna keep leveling up. And I'm like, my guy, bruh, celebrate. Hold on. Wait a minute.
But you know what? Like, people don't understand that I celebrate by doing the work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and that's
like
true.
If it's one thing y'all know about me is that, like, I really am honored to do this.
Yeah.
So this isn't like, oh man, that was just a means to an end.
Right.
I don't wake up saying, oh, I gotta be on TV.
Right.
But if the opportunity presents itself, I'm going to make sure I squeeze that shit for every fucking drop of anything.
And you do.
And then after that, boom, make more content. Boom,
Yeah.
post that content.
Yeah.
Boom. After that, go to the gym. Boom, after go to the gym, meet up with people. Put in a grant. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
Man, figure out how I can, solidify our sourcing and our operations and make sure everything gassed up. Make sure Dream Delivery is going out, because that was a Friday.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
making sure our crew is out there. Make sure I log into the logistics app and I see that they're moving.
Right.
Proof of delivery is in there. Things like that is like, I made the castle, be the work that we're doing, so that no matter what, like, I'm accountable to keeping this shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's easy to be like, oh, you was on Ellen, but what does that mean for my people?
Right. And you always do that. I mean, like, you literally,
Yeah.
you should. I mean, you did it with me. Like I just said, you did it with me, and you y'all follow this, man. I know you
Bro,
follow.
literally, you want me to tell you the funniest thing?
I like how you want people to follow.
Dude, I forget that I was on there until somebody mentioned it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
Yeah. You on to the next.
Well, no, I stay in the moment. See, that's the thing, is like, we, with us doing what we love,
Yep.
the biggest blessing is being able to live presently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not in the past, not scared of the future,
Right.
just in the moment.
Right there. What's happening
And
right now?
it's so easy to not do it because of technological advances.
Right.
So for me, it's like, no, like, I'm lucky that I'm good enough at something
Right.
to whereas I can interact with time at the pace it goes and not try to hurry up and get somewhere or hope that time doesn't move.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you said, y'all, I'm telling you, this is why we love you, man. Like, this, just though it's been nuggets off the air. It's the same vibe. It's
Yeah.
the same vibe, man. This man is
Literally.
got nothing but good to say. He's one of the dope people. Here's some more notable people from this, because we talk about some of these community areas that had a list of names. You were like, damn, this is fire. Englewood is one of them, y'all. Here we go. Derrick Rose.
Oh,
Anthony,
of course.
Anthony Davis.
Yep.
Jennifer Hudson.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Lil Durk.
Yep.
Chief Keef.
Yep.
Lil Reese.
Yep.
King Von.
Yep.
And I saved this one for last, y'all. He is my inspiration, my idol when it comes to comedy. The Mac Man, Bernie Mac,
baby.
Bernie Mac from
That
Englewood.
is your favorite.
Is my favorite.
yeah.
I always tell people I got his name. I got a crown with a mic over it, man. My old Instagram handle is in the crown, and Bernie Mac's name is in the crown.
Yeah, bro.
Man, what a list.
Yeah, for
you
real.
know, and I held back on the list. If
Oh
I'm being
no, it
honest.
gets real.
Oh yeah, yeah,
and it's deep too.
Yes.
Like we
That's
got
what you
AIDS.
said.
Yes.
Oh my,
yeah,
damn it,
man.
damn
Look.
it.
That's what she said.
Side note, I love The Office.
Yeah, so do we.
Side
Oh
note,
my God, it's just probably like top 3 all time.
Yeah.
yeah,
Same.
for sure,
Same.
for sure.
Like, oh my God.
That
We rewatch it at least once a year.
yeah,
Like it's crazy.
Fresh Prince, Power Rangers.
You know what? Listen, I'll tell you
Breaking
this.
Bad.
I don't think I can't name one show comedy wise
Yeah.
that can touch The Office.
Yeah, for real.
And I'm talking
Yes.
and I'm talking about like
Martin.
and
It's different.
no, I'm gonna tell you why. Because if Martin had like one category where it was an A or
Yeah.
A plus,
Yeah.
it had a secondary category where it was like a B, so it made it overall good.
Yeah.
The problem with The Office is that The Office probably has like 4 different types of comedy,
Yeah,
and they mastered all of
all
them.
of them. Improv.
Like, bro, do you understand when you go back and listen to Creed, bro?
Oh God! You know he put a TikTok out today where he was like, POV, you're talking to the Scranton Strangler, and he's talking, and then it zooms out, and it's him talking to himself in a mirror.
So he admitted that he's.
That's what the
no,
TikTok was.
But then again,
and then
like,
he had a
there's-
pinned comment from
yeah,
himself.
Yeah, there's a couple. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie, he would be number
He's
3
hilarious.
because he had fucking mung beans in his desk.
Yeah,
He did have monkeys
he
in
did.
his desk.
Like,
He
but
did.
like
He did.
everybody thought it was
Toby.
Toby.
no,
Dwight.
No?
no,
No, not Dwight. Dwight
Not
would
Dwight,
be
yeah, not
The
obvious.
fan theory was Gabe.
Oh, I did see that one.
Remember? So it
But
was
Gabe wasn't from there.
I'm just merely because if you look at it, it was too much of a layup.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And then when I start reading
was weird.
into the Gabe one, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
because everybody, you know, like the Toby one was too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing about The Office was easy.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Creed would have been hilarious if he was the.
If he was the strange stranger,
All right.
he
On the
definitely
note,
wasn't.
on the note of murder,
And that was Englewood, y'all.
that was Englewood.
Yeah, I hope y'all learned something about it.
Definitely.
Don't go
Yes.
anywhere. We'll be right back with the food portion of this episode.
Yeah,
Junction
buddy.
Grove.
Junction Grove. Let's
go.
We'll be.
You don't wanna do the little-
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
little
I'm doing it.
noise?
Look, we got to get out of here. Here you go.
We'll be back.
And we back. Hey, look, roll reverse.
We are back
Yep.
with the food portion of this episode. Not brought to you by Choose Chicago.
Wow.
This is not brought to you.
It can be.
What's the
It can
reverse
be.
of an ad?
Yeah.
That's a reverse
I'm
ad.
just saying it can be.
Damn, but then it turned into an ad.
Yeah, then now it's an ad.
Damn. I mean, it can, they
You're that
sponsor a
good?
lot of our shit.
You're that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? And just hit me up, Choose Chicago. Please, no more.
Send
This
the
is not
invoice.
brought to you by Nike. I'll let you be the judge.
Yeah.
Just send the
It can
invoice.
be. It can be. Yeah, we'll just invoice you for that one. We'll
That's
decide.
what you should do. Just start sending.
Just invoice.
Invoices.
We
Do you think
mentioned
they
y'all.
would pay them if I
We-
just send
hey, look.
random invoices?
We mentioned.
I would just be AP at Nike.com.
Literally. You just
Accounts
mention it and
payable?
you just like, hey, you should pay me.
This
Yeah.
is an ad.
This was fire.
Anyway, before we get sued,
For real.
today we were in Englewood.
Yeah.
Where did we eat?
We ate at Deli King.
Deli King.
Deli King Inc.
Yeah.
Incorporated.
Yeah.
And they had like a whole new grand reopening because they were, they redid their entire outside.
It's much nicer.
It's definitely one of those places where you go get food to go and then you wait
why we here.
45 minutes to an hour for your food to be ready.
Yeah.
And then you go because everything is made from scratch.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's super fresh, and they have a very concise but large
Yeah.
menu.
Yeah.
You get like salmon,
It's really
chicken,
the same thing, but
beef.
just
Yeah,
different.
Different ways.
Yeah, different
literally.
ways.
Yeah.
It's like a Mexican restaurant menu, but for jerk.
Yeah.
I like it though.
You know,
I like it. Yeah.
It's literally like the best because they've
Yeah.
mastered 3 or 4 things, which is shrimp, salmon, beef, chicken.
Yeah.
And then they prepare it in different ways.
I'm glad we didn't take no pictures of the food, y'all.
Well, I mean, it don't matter. The shit gone.
Shit.
Yeah, it's
No pictures.
This is the first time we forgot.
This is the first time we ate the food. Wow.
To be honest, I haven't eaten since last night.
Yeah.
So that is my defense. Dario is responsible for photography.
What?
So go ahead, DM him directly
Yep.
at super_Dario.
If you get your jollies off to his food photos, hey,
Go ahead.
Be backed up this week. Okay. All right.
Go ahead, DM him directly.
Yep.
Do not DM the Instagram page because I will delete that shit.
Yep.
Reach out to Dario. He's tagged in some stuff.
My
He's
bad.
in
My bad, Joe.
Damn. He's the photographer. So.
It just hit me right
I think
now.
you should
know?
do like a stock photo of like
I should just hamburgers and shit.
It's a Getty image.
Not even a real jerk chicken, just a chicken doing wild shit.
No, it's gonna be like spaghetti or some shit. Like it won't even match it. It's gonna be the most random like stock photo. You know what I mean? Of like a dude eating spaghetti and shit.
Has a watermark on it. Yeah.
I'm definitely putting that in there. I'm doing
a
it.
white guy just eating spaghetti.
Yep, that's it. That is the closest depiction
Of what we had today.
what we did. That's it.
We ate spaghetti. No, what I ordered, they have these things called burgettes. Okay, which
We needed a picture.
Yep. It's like a slider.
It's a slider, but slightly bigger.
Yep.
The patty is thick as hell.
Yep.
The beef one, at least.
That's what she said.
That's exactly
Hey.
what she said.
All right, let's relax. Those were. That was my favorite.
Yeah. So we had the jerk one too.
The jerk chicken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you like the sauce
The
on
sauce was
The sauce
fire.
on the jerk chicken one was crazy.
it. It was.
No, like everything about it
was.
You know what I mean? And mind you, we brought it back.
Yeah.
So it
like-
sat in the car for like 40 minutes.
Right. So we liked it after a 40-minute drive.
Yes.
Yeah, we might have salmonella, but that's irrelevant.
Yeah. And so literally, I mean, I've had it a couple times.
Yeah. Right.
It's like in the early 1900s. Oh, it's okay. I had the Black Plague.
I'm good.
So I think it was fire.
It was fire.
And it
was
wasn't
really-
like fake jerk.
No.
Where it's like, they just like try to put it on the griddle and then put the sauce on. No, they actually
marinated.
It was really good.
It was a big piece of chicken
It was
too.
and you mentioned that the chicken wasn't like hard, like it wasn't dry.
Yeah.
It was super juicy.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was the perfect. You get two patties, two burgers, or little sliders.
They would be like equivalent of 4 sliders.
Yes, because they're a little larger than
Yeah,
a slider. And then you get a side of rice and a salad. Nothing comes with fries, so you have to order fries on the side. And I'm saying this a little bit salty because they did leave the fries off my
They
order.
did leave the fries.
But I would be mad if nothing tasted good. But everything tasted so good that I have forgiven them for the lack of fries.
Yeah, you're right about that.
That is how good it was.
And the rice and beans was like a sneaky good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because a rice side ain't supposed to be.
It's supposed to be like a.
Ain't nobody here for you, Otis. Don't nobody.
And it's like with a burger.
Right.
So that means it can't miss.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I mean? If it's there,
It has to be
it has to be.
Yes.
And it was a good addition.
It was.
Yeah,
It was. It was very good.
It was good.
And it wasn't, too much sodium or nothing like that. It was a nice, solid addition.
It was.
You know what I mean? Especially because when you think about it, most of what we had was like chicken or fish based.
Yep.
So it was a good mix.
Yeah.
I really.
I agree.
Yeah, fine.
I liked everything. I also had the jerk salmon in
How was
pita.
that? It looked.
It
good.
was
I never
really
had-
good.
She didn't share though.
I did
At
not.
all.
I did not, and I do not intend to. It's already packed and it's in the fridge, so nobody sees it.
I was like, you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
They-
Yep, that shit went straight to the fridge. I took 2 bites. I was
Completely
like, this
forgot
is
about
really
that.
Good. I'm
Have
gonna
you
eat it for
guys
dinner.
ever hosted an episode where you realize the person stole something out your fridge after?
No,
That
man,
would be
look.
lit.
Like, I would-
honestly, only a handful of people have been to our house. If I'm
Damn
being
right.
honest.
That's a fact.
But I'm family.
Hey, I was about to say.
Ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn right.
You, Gabe and Byron from Shy Food Local.
Yep.
That's it.
I think that's it.
That's it.
If I'm being honest.
But out of them, I'm the first one that saw the dog.
Yes.
Too.
yes, they have not met the dog.
So I'm literally like,
Byron,
number
Gabe.
hey,
I know they gonna listen to it.
I know you. Hey, y'all go listen. And y'all losing.
But they did come to our little outing.
Oh,
Don't matter.
And you.
I'm from the Grove.
Okay.
Don't you dare.
the junction.
Don't you dare. I'm from the Grove.
Yeah,
Don't you talk to me like that.
Don't you? I'm from the Grove. Watch your mouth.
Your job, turkey sucker.
God damn.
Too much air.
God.
The funniest thing is when Sarah's like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Oh.
What is going on?
Like, it's so ridiculous that she thinks it has like racial origin.
I know. I was
She was
like,
like, I don't want to say it.
I was like, I don't want to say
So
it.
I can't say it. I'm gonna get canceled. We just got to 10,000. Damn it.
No, I learned very early on that I should just, if I don't know what it is, I'm not saying it.
Oh, I agree.
Until you tell me what
Yep.
it means,
Yeah.
and then I'll say it.
I learned that in grammar school.
Then we figured out.
with
Yeah.
two girls in a cup. Like,
Oh God, not that shit. Okay, do you remember the song "You Spin My Head"?
Yeah.
Right? Okay,
Yeah.
so there was a link of a video that people sent around. I went to boarding school, right? And people would send around this link
y'all
of the
was
video.
nasty.
Yeah.
And people, and you open the video up, and it was this man standing doing the helicopter with his penis, and the song "You Spin My Head." Right. And that was the video. That was the link.
No.
all right, so at some point, we're going to have to talk about boarding schools
No,
and what y'all really be on.
Yeah.
Okay?
nope.
Like the untold stories.
Anyway, about this food. About this food.
Oh my goodness.
You had wings.
Oh, the wings were good. Here's the craziest part about me talking about chicken. I love chicken, y'all. The chicken didn't stand out this time. It was
The wings, you mean? Or
The wings. The wings
Yeah.
didn't stand out.
Yeah, I had one.
They weren't. I mean, they weren't bad at all.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
I mean, I feel like somebody bit my wing before.
Right.
I didn't have a lot
Here's
of meat
my
on
thing.
it.
Yeah.
When I heard you say that, I was like, that's probably because we mostly eat very like fat chickens
Yeah.
that are not like naturally fat. So when you see a wing that is how it's supposed to be, you think it's less than it's. Because like a chicken is not supposed to have like a fatty ass wing.
Right.
No, so here's the thing though. Don't do that with my shit though. Don't make mine
that's fair, that's
the
fair.
first wing that you bring
Organic.
back to
Organic
reality
wing.
and shit. Like, I didn't ask for that.
So miss me with the
shoulda-
organic shit.
We should
yeah.
have got a discount there. Like, those were fatty wing prices. You feel me? Don't make Dion wing
Yeah, right.
the one that you take a stand on. Like, no.
I don't know if that's what they did, but that's my, my
you
theory.
told the narrative now.
That's my theory.
I'm about to inspect the shit out of wings now.
Is this the fatty wing or is this the?
I'm in Popeyes. Oh no, they taking a stand. They tired of this shit. All wings not fatty. Okay.
No, but like how they shove them with like
everything.
fattening things.
Yeah, I like that. Shit.
When you buy like farm raised organic, like they're happy and they run around the grass, they're like skinnier.
I just don't like when my drumstick look like a brontosaurus leg.
Stop it! All right, stop.
Like I don't like that I got to pick it up with two hands.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
When that bad boy, you gotta
That bitch is bigger than this microphone. You like
looking like a Flintstone.
you like.
Oh, that's what she said. Look at him. Watch the video, y'all, because Dion is inspecting.
Y'all
this,
gotta watch this. Yeah, go down
Is
YouTube.
this a drumstick?
Wow.
You like hold on, time out.
Come on, man. This dude's a fool.
Ridiculous.
Hey, but he's right though, man. Like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's crazy because the wings weren't bad, but they just
There was stuff that was better.
Yeah, and not just that, like everything that they added on the baguettes worked. So
Yes.
I
agree.
Like here's the thing. I don't even think y'all need wings.
right.
Right.
Y'all don't even need it.
But I will say this though, when you want wings, that is definitely a healthier alternative.
Yes.
Right.
So I
Yes.
do because it's about to get hot, y'all.
Yeah, very hot.
The fried chicken.
Yeah.
It's gonna make you sluggish,
Ooh.
and
Yeah.
sleepy, and
Yeah.
So I will say this, I do like that that's an option, but after the baguettes, I just
Right.
didn't see a need.
You didn't need.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't honestly. And
I didn't think I didn't even try them. If I'm
But it's on us though.
Yeah.
Right.
We always order wings as in case I'm still
yeah,
hungry.
that's the backup plan.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I will say with them, we don't need a backup plan.
Yeah.
No.
How are
Yes.
the tacos?
I mean, so I didn't know that the tortillas were corn. Everything in it was good. The shrimp was good, but it's a corn tortilla, and it was
Threw you off.
older. No. It was 40-minute ride.
Right.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Corn
Right,
tortillas
right. Does
aren't
not
meant
sit well.
for you know what I mean. It lock up like a
Right.
That's
like
right.
Derrick
bad-
Rose knees.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop it.
Hey, that's a good reference. Timely reference. I'm like,
Dion
let
is
me get.
Okay. Okay.
Give you that one. I give you that one.
Yeah.
Yep. If anybody can talk about Derrick Rose needs, it's us.
Yeah, man.
Okay. We love him.
Boy, I cried. I was in Miami when when his knee went down the first time.
Damn,
And
that's
we
crazy.
we were supposed to beat the shit out of the Sixers. We were supposed to beat the shit out of them.
But listen,
and win a chip that
All
year.
right, before you start
I'm
with the
sorry.
list,
I'm sorry.
because you were about to go into it, you got opinions.
I was ready.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got opinions.
I was
Let's
ready.
wrap this shit up, and then you could talk off air.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
Y'all,
we're
Okay.
so sorry.
So long story short, man, Deli
I
King.
think you should get the baguettes if you go
Yes,
there,
yeah,
and get the
yes.
salmon pita wrap. I think that was exceptional.
We don't know.
I'm not co-signing that shit. Somebody was selfish. That's how you know. That's how you know. Like we family is when motherfuckers start getting selfish. When they don't feel obligated to share with you. And then she she said, and I wrapped it up, and it's in the fridge.
It is. It's in a container.
$9.99.
Also, it's not even in a to-go container. It's in a regular house container. So if you went in the fridge, you wouldn't even know.
So it's in the country crock bowl.
Yeah.
It's in the country crock bowl.
The thing they go.
Listen to me. The country crock bowl is the best cereal bowl.
Boy, let me tell you.
Listen,
let me tell you.
You could fit at least half a box.
At least.
But I agree. Definitely going back to Deli King, especially now that I know it's juking. But the burgettes are amazing.
Fire.
You have to try it. And it's really like quality food.
It is.
Like it was worth the wait.
Yeah.
I don't mind
And
waiting.
they've been there forever.
Yeah.
So like I've seen it before,
Yeah.
but like you know, you guys have turned me onto it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's accessible. It's right off of Dan Ryan.
Yep.
So once you get off Dan Ryan, right there on 71st.
Isn't there a train stop like right there?
Yeah, there's a train stop.
No.
That's
not
down.
on 71st.
Yeah, not on
So it's on
Okay.
67.
That's 67. Yep.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
ain't one on 69 too?
I think so.
So you live there.
I think no.
Hey, hold on,
All
listen.
right, we'll Google it. Just Google it
63rd
and then
for sure.
see.
I'm not rich.
Go ahead, Google Maps.
Yeah.
Put the the thing in, and then hit the bus.
Yeah.
Just
So,
do that.
But
Train-
it's
train
accessible by
icon.
bus too.
Yes,
so.
yes,
Yeah.
and it's right there. So y'all go out there, man.
Yeah. Oh, right next door. We actually stopped
Yes.
by for. It's called Peace of Mind.
Yep.
MINE.
MINE and peace like P.
Peace, like peace sign.
Yep. And they sell all kinds of things. They have lemonades. They have vegan baked goods.
Yep.
They have vegan personal bundt cakes. They have sugar cookies. They have like
Sea moss.
Man.
They're known for their sea moss smoothies.
Yep.
They have all kinds of smoothies, like super refreshing stuff. And they have an entire wall of like self-care items.
Yep.
They have like crystals and body scrubs and like all type of shit.
And it smells amazing when you
It
walk
smells
in.
Bro.
incredible when you walk
Like
in.
you walk in and that's the first thing that took my mind. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
this smells so good in here.
Yep.
Dang.
Yeah.
Just in the heat. It just
Yeah, and we had the cherry limeade. And
yes,
it's delicious.
and that was fire,
Yep.
refreshing because
And it's made fresh, by the way.
95
It's-
degrees outside.
Yeah.
Facts. Yep.
Shit,
Yeah.
it's hot as hell right now.
Yeah. Yep.
That's why we inside, y'all. If y'all are wondering, we was gonna do this in Ogden Park.
Yeah.
But it was 95 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hot out here,
Yeah.
man. That's it. That's all, man.
Yeah, on that
just-
note, y'all be
hold on,
blessed.
Hold on. Dion,
Y'all
tell
be
us.
blessed.
Tell us.
Where can
tell
they
us-
follow you?
Tell us where to find man and how to keep up with you,
I
my
hate when
brother.
y'all do that because I want to crack a joke so bad.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, well, she gonna do it again.
I am. You don't know when, though.
Damn it. I lost it.
He lost
just-
Where
thinking
can people follow you?
In your fridge.
Wow. Wow.
salmon
Okay.
wrapped.
We're going to edit that part
Hey,
out.
listen, if I steal anything, I'm definitely taking a picture of my car when I pull off. All right. Of course, you can find me, Dion Chicago Dream, on every platform.
TikTok, too. It's
Yeah.
funny as hell.
Yep, TikTok,
Yes.
Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram,
The
Twitter.
newspaper.
Yeah.
Yep.
The TV.
In your mama heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your mama's heart.
Okay.
You should be like that, boy. It's on Junction. JG.
I've
right,
never
well-
said a J word and a G word. back to
On
back.
that note,
Hold on. One more. Y'all.
God damn.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Shit.
I
Let
gotta
me
say
end
this.
this episode.
I gotta say this. So if you listen to this on Monday on time, this coming Thursday, I will be on TV, WTTW.
Turn
Y'all-
up.
Y'all can catch me on Chicago's Great Quiz Show.
Oh, snap.
Yes, with my boy Jeffrey Bear.
Let's go. I never met him. Is he cool?
He
Yeah,
cool.
he's cool.
He's
All
real
right,
cool.
okay. He better be.
And my episode is fun. I'm on there with an absolute legend of the game.
Don't tell him.
I can't. Yeah, I don't think I can tell you.
Yeah, no.
But I'll tell you off there.
Okay,
But I'm on there with somebody I absolutely. I think everybody in Chicago admire. Yes, you'll know it. But I'm honored, and he actually said he was happy to meet me. So real fun. It's a fun episode. Y'all
Yeah.
listen to it because it's very Dario. I'm very Dario on that episode, y'all.
Well, first of all, it shouldn't be actually because y'all dope.
Thank you.
So anybody
Thank
that
you.
meets y'all is fucking blessed because I said it.
Hey.
And that's on the grove.
Hey, that's on the grove. That's on the grove.
Grove.
There you go. Now.
If you like this episode, send it to someone you like.
Yep.
Make their day better. If you hated this episode,
Oh,
Period. Period.
on the Grove.
On
That's
the grove.
on the grove.
Okay?
You feel me?
And if you listen this far and you still a hater, judge your mama. Okay.
Judge your mama.
That's it. It's your mama fault.
Yeah. You know?
Y'all, on that note, that's Dario, Sarah, Dion. We out.
We out.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We look forward to having you again next Monday. So make sure you look out for us on any platform where you can listen to a podcast. Make sure you rate, subscribe, and do all the things. And we'll see you next Monday.